Ladies and gentlemen, Barry C here with another cryptocurrency video, and we are so close to XRP absolutely skyrocketing. But here's the thing, ladies and gents, it's the decisions that we make right now that could absolutely pay off in the short term, the midterm, and the long term. And ladies and gents, this is not financial advice. It's the perspective of someone who's been in crypto since 2016, who has seen XRP come into the scene in 2017. I've seen the FUD and the negativity leveled against XRP from 2017 until now. And every bull run we've had, every bear market we've had, there's always been this overwhelming element of risk involved in accumulating XRP, despite the fact it's the number one crypto in finance, despite the fact it was the only crypto that was finance-based in 2017, let alone one that was willing to work within the existing financial framework. Back in 2017, we had XRP trading below 1 cent a coin. And back then, the main negative narrative was, well, XRP was a banker's coin. And why would we want to embrace something that just wants to be part of the banking system? And there was so much strong negativity around that you had to almost stubbornly bypass that and look at it from a really common sense, really simplistic point of view. That XRP is designed to send anything of value that can be tokenized and digitized. But back then it was just anything money-wise, from point A to point B, almost instantaneously, for a fraction of a fee, anywhere in the world, 24/7. And that was a remarkable thing, and it still is. And the fact that XRP wanted to work within the financial framework, within the banking system, it wanted to follow regulation, legislation, so it could be adopted. And the fact you could accumulate a crypto that was going to change the banking and financial system for the better, essentially once it was adopted forever, the fact you could get in below 1 cent a coin back in 2017, that's incredible. And back then you had to battle through all the FUD if you wanted to take a chance on XRP. And it was particularly difficult back then as well because crypto was still so new and the whole concept of altcoins was new. And there was a lot less information back then to be able to make determinations and decisions and make calculated risk-based decisions. And especially back then, you had all the so-called crypto experts saying, well, it's a banker's coin, so why would you want to even consider XRP? And it's difficult when you're just learning about crypto and you're just trying to find your feet. And you have experts saying, don't touch XRP. And then similarly in 2020 into 2021, we had the SEC launch the lawsuit against Ripple. And you have top-tier exchanges delisting XRP because of the legal uncertainty. And once again, people found themselves in situations where there's a lot of negativity, a lot of FUD, a lot of uncertainty surrounding XRP, despite the fact we've seen rapid price movement in the past and rapid price movement from 19 cents to over $1.65, $1.80 from 2020 into 2021. And XRP would have kept skyrocketing if it wasn't for the lawsuit. But even then, I remember being in the midst of all that and, you're watching other content creators and you're watching people discussing a variety of different things, and there was so much uncertainty and there was different information, and it was really difficult to discern what was truthful and what was false and what was engagement farming and what was just a typical FUD. And once again, you had to take a stubborn approach. You had to look at XRP for what it was designed to do, what it was attempting to do. And you had to, once again, apply a bit of common sense, but mainly be stubbornly holding or accumulating. And this is the thing, you making these decisions every step of the way. And there's always been FUD around XRP. There's always been negativity. There's always a reason not to buy it. But funnily enough, we've seen 2 bull runs now where there's been these extreme narratives, this extreme FUD. And so it's very difficult to work your way through that because there's always this nagging sensation in the back of your mind of, well, what if it's right? Back in 2017 into 2018, it's like, well, what if banking isn't the way to go when it comes to crypto? Or what if in 2020 and 2021, it's like, well, what if there is a lot of legal uncertainty around XRP? Like, what you're asking yourself, what if I'm making a mistake? But then if you just hold, you don't panic, you don't sell, and you just hold, then, you come into where we are now in 2025, and you realize that the reason that everyone hated XRP back in the day is the reason to be so excited, because we could see a utility run, we could see mass adoption, and that could take XRP to price points that exceed, well, I would even say far exceed all expectations. And we're also in a place where we have legal clarity that XRP is not a security, and we are moments away from having the lawsuit completely dismissed. But if you had panicked when this level of FUD was being leveled against XRP, then you could have compromised yourself entirely and had catastrophic, panicked results, especially if you sold, if you panicked and sold because you didn't know, you were uncertain. And this brings me back to my original point, which is the decisions that we make right now could absolutely pay off, whether it's short-term, mid-term, and long-term. And those decisions could be in the form of just holding. That you're going to hold, you're not going to make any panic decisions, you're not going to compromise your XRP position. Maybe your decision is to continue to accumulate, no matter what. Maybe it's both. And of course, this is not financial advice. As I've stated, it's a perspective of someone who's been through 2 bull run cycles already. I've seen how crypto completely takes people by surprise. And to an extent it shouldn't, because you should be able to look back at the 2 bull runs and go, okay, this is the way the markets have played out. There's so many similarities between both bull runs and bear markets and Bitcoin halvings. And we've also seen XRP grow and evolve quite rapidly. Because realistically, from 1 cent to $3, that's remarkable. And some people go, yeah, well, that's in like 7 years. I'm like, well, holding, your money in a bank account, you're not going to get that type of return in 7 years. You're not going to see that volatility anywhere else, whether it's short-term, mid-term, and long-term. And that's why it's so important that if you see value in a crypto, and I don't just mean the monetary value, if you see the value in a project like XRP, you can see what it's designed to do, you can see the potential of it and the possibilities, and the fact it's one of the few cryptos, I would argue the only crypto that has the potential to have an alt season and a utility run. I don't see many other crypto projects with the potential for mass adoption, mass utility in an industry as vital as finance, where you're going to see billions and trillions, maybe even quadrillions of dollars flowing into XRP. I don't see that with many other crypto projects. I don't see that potential. And XRP has been the number 1 crypto in finance from 2017 until now. And that's why when I see people making these absolute determinations on where the market's going, where XRP is going, I just sort of, I chuckle, I shake my head, because people have been wrong every step of the way. 2017, don't buy XRP because it's a banker's coin. Nobody wants that. It's the exact same reason right now everybody is super excited about the potential of mass adoption and utility for XRP. And then as the years have gone on, we saw Ripple announce real-world assets on the XRP blockchain in 2018. And people are like, why would you want to send gold and silver on a blockchain? That's stupid. And look, one of the hottest talking points right now is real-world assets, with projects like Ondo, which is another great project. But Ripple and XRP were doing it first, hence the reason why it makes sense they have a partnership. And then you get to the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, where there's all this legal uncertainty and that it's never going to be resolved. There'll never be a declaration from a legal point of view of where XRP stands. And, of course, XRP was deemed not a security. It has complete legal clarity. Or look at the FUD from 2020 into 2024 where XRP was just trading sideways, it was dead, it wasn't going anywhere, it would never go above $1 ever again. And then November comes around. And for those of you who have followed my channel for quite some time, you've heard me discuss this idea of the first leg of the bull run starting end of October, heading into November. Sure enough, we went from 50 cents to $1, and then we skyrocketed past $1. Remember, we're never hitting that point again, and sure enough, right past it to $2, $2.50, $2.60, $2.70. Early 2025, we finally hit $3 again. And this is the thing. People have been consistently wrong about XRP from 2017 until now. And it always makes me shake my head and I go, so then why start believing it now? If people have been consistently wrong every step of the way, with their negativity, with their FUD, with their narratives. And that's why it's so important to, and I've said this over a couple of videos now, but have your own plan. Be accountable to yourself. Be stubborn. Look at the value of XRP. There's a reason why it stood out to each and every one of us as an amazing crypto. And there's a reason why we accumulate and we research and we hold and we persevere and we have the fortitude to keep going because we see something unique with XRP. We can see that it has a potential, not just in an alt season, but in the utility run. We see the potential for mass global adoption, for changing the way we conduct finance. And as I said, ladies and gents, not financial advice, but this is something that I feel gets often overlooked because people kind of get to a point where they get frustrated, they get holders fatigue, or they succumb to the negativity. And it's very difficult sometimes to take a step back and go, you know what? The market's dipping, or XRP is still cheap. It should be $100, it should be $1,000, but right now it's below $3. And it can be very frustrating and very difficult to continue having that conviction. And that's why I'm making this content, to say that even if it's your first day in crypto, the decision to get in and accumulate XRP, that could be the decision you make right now that could change your life. To continue to hold in the face of the FUD and the negativity, that could be a decision that absolutely changes your life in the near future. And that's why it's so important to don't give up, don't succumb to the negativity, stay strong, persevere, have that fortitude to keep on going. Because let's be honest, we still have a good couple of months left for this alt season to play out. And anybody who's saying that XRP is not going to rally and absolutely dominate this second leg up and dominate this alt season are the same people who said the exact same thing before November came around. And remember how suddenly all the negativity went away and everybody was super bullish on XRP in November of 2024? That's going to be nothing compared to how parabolic XRP goes in this upcoming alt season. So that's why you buy those dips if you can. If you've exhausted all your resources, you just keep on holding. Because whether it's short-term, mid-term, or long-term, XRP is absolutely going to pay off. And as I said, ladies and gents, none of this is financial advice. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're curious about the other cryptos I hold outside of XRP, consider becoming a Patreon. Click the link in the description below, head across to my Patreon page, and consider becoming a Barry C VIP. There you'll get access to all the cryptos I hold, as well as my buy, sell, and take profit signals in real time.